YouTube. What's up, baby? Back in this thing again for another review. This is Q's Insight. I am Callie, and today we're going to be talking about Locke Key, Season 3, Episode 5, entitled Siege. Alright? Now, if you've been to this channel before, you already know how we do it. Started off with the premise, 3 favorite scenes, the grade, and then we on to the next one, right? So again, Locke and Key, Season 3, Episode 5, entitled Siege. Alright, now on this episode we pick up with Nita confronting Bodhi/Dodge about Dodge's body under the bed of Bodhi's. So Bodhi/Dodge explains that he used the key, the time key, to try to prevent Dodge from making the demon key, but accidentally brought Dodge back with him when he returned to the present time. Nina tells Bodhi/Dodge to give her the key, and she'll tell Kenzie about, the things that happen, and they'll figure out, something to fix the situation, right? So Bodhi/Dodge gives up the key. And then we jump to Tyler and Kenzie, and they talk about, the fact that does he remember everything since they used the remembrance key on him? And he says, yes, I do. And then he explains to her why he tried to forget, but then he just realizes that, no matter if I forget or if I remember, I'm still going to have to deal with this pain. So I might as well just remember, So then Nina comes in to talk to, Kenzie about what's going on. But what ends up happening is Tyler finds out that Nina used the memory key herself, so that way she remembers stuff and doesn't forget. And then Nina ends up finding out that Tyler used the memory key on himself so he can get his memories back. So now, the crew is working together, almost, you know what I'm saying? So Nina tells Tyler and Kenzie to follow her, and from there we see Ellie and Rufus, and they're talking about, what happened, and Rufus is still trying to be quiet about things, but he ends up slipping up a little bit and saying that, I don't want to help them out because they're already in danger. So Ellie's like, what are you talking about? Right? So anyways, Nina tells Kenzie and Tyler about the situation with Bodhi and finding Dodge's body under his bed, right? So they decide to call Duncan and see if they can figure out some more stuff about the time key, because the clock that the time key is used with, there's an hourglass that's has sand coming down, so obviously it's ticking down to something. They don't know exactly what it's ticking down to, so they figured they'll call Duncan and maybe he'll know more about it. But like I said, they were only able to leave a message, so they left a message. So they gotta wait for him to get back to them about the situation, right? But then we see Bodhi/Dodge end up talking to Gideon, because Gideon uses the anywhere key and basically opens up the door into the house right where Bodhi/Dodge is. And Gideon says, your time is running out. Where are the keys? Are they here? And he's like, no, the keys. Bodhi/Dodge is like, no, the keys aren't there anymore. And even though he knows where the keys are, he doesn't tell Gideon. So Gideon feels like, he's betraying him. So he's like, picks him up and he's like, I can snap you in this human body right now and kill you and the little kid. So you might not want to lie to me type stuff. And so Bodhi slash Dodge is like, no, I'm not lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get this stuff for you. There's no need for you to interfere and stuff like that, because you may not end up with all the keys, because they may find out that you're coming and they just won't tell you where the stuff is. At least with me, they believe me, and I can help you out type stuff. So he ends up buying himself a little bit more time to look for the keys, even though he already knows where the keys. He ends up buying himself a little bit more time to make his plans come to fruition, because he already knows where the keys are. Um, so Gideon tells him, like, do your thing, but by sundown, me and my man will be here, and we're gonna forcefully take the keys if you don't get them. You know what I'm saying? So then from there, Bodhi slash Dodge sees Tyler, Nina, and Kenzie, and they're all talking. And so he's like, what's going on or whatever. And so Nina ends up telling Bodhi slash Dodge about Tyler and how he got his memories back. Kenzie ends up questioning Bodhi slash Dodge about not telling her about the time key. And Bodhi slash Dodge tries to do this plan where in which he broke his Nintendo Switch, and he was going to use the mending key to fix it. So he tells, Kenzie and Tyler and Nina, hey, I broke my Switch. Can we use the mending key real quick to fix it? And then Kenzie stalls the situations, like, look, like, I gotta help out, Tyler or something or whatever it may be. But after that, we'll fix your Switch or whatever. And this kind of makes Bodhi slash Dodge like a little like, do they know about, what's going on? Like, what's going on, So then from there, we end up jumping back to Rufus and Ellie. And Rufus ends up telling everything about Bodhi slash Dodge. And, basically him knowing that that's really Dodge inside the body, or he's possessed by somebody else. And that's not really, Bodhi, because he knows Bodhi. And, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they're in danger and we need to help them type stuff. So Ellie decides to call Nina about what she heard about. And then from there, we see Tyler and Kenzie figure out that Dodge switched bodies with Bodhi and used the ghost key in order to do so. And that, most likely Bodhi is still here, but he's in ghost form. And then Bodhi slash Dodge figures out that they know what's going on. So he confronts Nina. Then Tyler and Kenzie come out with a chain lock and lock Bodhi slash Dodge up. And then Bodhi slash Dodge tells the, Nina, Kenzie, and Tyler about Gideon, and he's a stronger demon than her, and he's like basically like a god where they were from, and you're gonna need my help to destroy or defeat Gideon, and like the reason why I will help you is because he wants to destroy this world that you guys live in, but I actually like it, and I just want to live and be free type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they don't trust him at first, but then they get to the point where they got to. But before that, they try to put Bodhi slash Dodge back into the ghost room, and then there's this big old tree in the way. And so Bodhi slash Dodge says it's Gideon and his men. They're here. So Bodhi slash Dodge and the Locks, which is Nina, Kenzie, and Tyler, they decide to go against Gideon together. Alright, so then Rufus and Ellie decide to actually go to the Locke's house because they can't reach Nina on the phone. And then from there, Gideon and his men actually enter into the Locke mansion, and the fight begins. Gideon and his men start fighting against, Kenzie, Nina, and Tyler. And then we know that Bodhi slash Dodge is going to help, but we just don't know how he's going to help. So when things are getting like really, really hairy, and it seems like it's going to be like a bad situation, Bodhi slash Dodge ends up helping, and he ends up killing one of Gideon's men, and then Nina ends up locking Gideon's other guy up in a room, and so it's just Gideon at this point. And then we see Gideon actually shoot Bodhi slash Dodge, and even though it's not Bodhi's and Dodge is still in that body, that's still Bodhi's body, so that's gonna have an effect once he comes back, enters into that body, whatever it may be, right? So basically Gideon's about to shoot Bodhi slash Dodge again, and they tell Nina, Kenzie, and Tyler, they tell Gideon that, hey, we'll give you the keys, just let him go, just don't hurt him. So he ends up asking them, where are the keys? They tell him, it's in the chest, what I'm saying, we'll you just go ahead and unlock it and do your thing, but let's let Bodhi go. And so he's like, you know what, I will let him go, but I need to unlock that chest, and I need, to get my keys now, what I'm saying, basically. So anyways, Gideon picks up Bodhi slash Dodge and takes him into the house so that he can go to the chest. And then as Bodhi slash Dodge is walking past Tyler, he winks at him. And so it's like, Bodhi slash Dodge has something up his sleeve, you know what I'm saying? Then Kenzie actually finally sees Duncan's voicemail, and then she picks it up, and we find out that that hourglass, whatever's come from the past into the future, whatever it may be, once the hourglass runs out, whatever that situation was will go back. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, just as Gideon's about to, Gideon actually does open up the chest, and he looks out the keys, and he's like all happy and stuff like that. And so basically what Bodhi slash Dodge I planned to do was use the key that kills demons on him without him knowing. So he walks up behind him. Bodhi slash Dodge walks up behind Gideon with the key, and is just about to use it, but then he disappears back to the past because the time from the hourglass runs out. And so Gideon turns around. We see him have all the keys, and he ends up opening up a portal from his world to ours. And then, being that there's nothing that the Locks can do no more at this point, they end up running out the house. So that's basically how the episode ends for episode 5, entitled Siege. 3 of my favorite scenes would be the Locks, which I mean Nina, Kenzie, and Tyler, when they find out about Bodhi slash Dodge, and they know everything that's going on. Another one of my favorite scenes would be Bodhi slash Dodge saving Kenzie from Gideon's men, and how he basically killed the guy. That was crazy. My third favorite scene would be Gideon open up the portal, because that was just a crazy situation. So crazy to the point where, the people that are the only defenders that we have actually run out the house just to get out of the situation, because it's such a bad situation right now. But yeah, that'll be 3 of my favorite scenes. The grade for this episode, I'm gonna give it a 10, man. Definitely a 10. Leaves things right up in the air for the next episode, man. So got episode 6, 7, and 8 to watch. But this episode was great. Like I said, 10 out of 10 for me. You heard my 3 favorite scenes, or 3 of my favorite scenes. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments down below. Did you guys like it? Do you feel like the storyline is just getting stronger, or do you feel like it's actually leaning towards getting weaker? Let me know about that in the comments down below, alright? Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Q's Insight. I am Callie. Until next time.